Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. As always, we are starting off with the daily chart for gold, and we have made our run to the 50 moving average, and it looks like we're trying to get all the way up here to 1766. Kind of starting putting an inside bar in our new trading session here. But really just a beautiful move. Look, we put in an inside bar here, made a move up here, but once we broke above here, and again of the 1680 price level that we talked about, we really made a beautiful run here. Again, we're watching 1765 here, 1766 to see what happens from there. For overall gold, and the other thing I'd like to point out is we told you that because gold consolidated here for a month, we said that we're going to get a good move, and we almost have 80 points right there. So, you know, the market congested, and then boom, made a nice move here. So we'll have to see what happens from here. The market appears to be consolidating, moving higher, but we'll have to see. So what does that mean for our currency pairs? Well, let's get that back down here. There we go. There we go. So on our daily chart for the euro dollar, look at this beautiful move that we made today. Went right up and touched the backside of our uptrend line. Is it coincidental that the sellers came in and pushed us back down? I don't think so. Now we had this big move though, but we didn't really have a lot of volume on this big move. But it's great to see that we broke through this area of resistance, which we talked about, and now we, like I said, we ran all the way up here to the daily uptrend line. As we look at it on the hourly, we can see all the way up here in sell zone 3. We don't always get up there. Testing this uptrend line that we have in, so we'll see if we bounce here. But obviously, again, we are in a sell zone and above our long-term moving average. We see that the euro here is in control, so if that remains the case, we could see the price bounce here at this price level. A nice spike higher here. You can see really the euro was moving sideways, and then we just spiked while the dollar is averaging down. We did get a little indication here. If you look where we started to get a little bit overbought here, and even though we went a little bit higher, we got a heads up the price might be cooling off here. So we did get a little heads up. So we'll have to see what happens with this one tomorrow. Here we are with the gold, the pound dollar made a run all the way up here to the 200 moving average. Once again, the sellers, is it coincidental that the sellers picked that as an area to push us lower? I think not. Again, notice really no volume on all of this, but the pound dollar is going to make that big move like the euro dollar did. One thing that is interesting is we could say on hourly that we did have a little resistance here at 1.6045, and we did break that. So it'll be interesting to see if that price level becomes support. But here we are in sell zone 1, 2, right there on the borderline of sell zone 1 and 2. The pound is in control, but you can see they're really both moving lower. Oh, I forgot to say we're above our long-term moving average, way above it. So we got a little snaking here, and then we got a little divergence right here, which is where we made our move here. But you can see the dollar is trying. Pound is wiggly woggly up a little bit higher though, while our dollar still continues to trend lower. And again, we got a little heads up here on our indicator as we sit in a neutral zone. Finally, we see that we did break the 200 moving average. We said to put a little alert here below these two inside bar as the market was breathing, and we said go long above the wicks, go short below the wicks. We got that, and we come all the way down and look where we pause right here. And if I scroll over, you can see a little swing high here, a little swing high here. I love it when I see these support and resistance lines act. And is it a coincidence that this is where the buyers came in and found value? On a 1 hour time frame, we are clearly in a buy zone, well below our long-term moving average. The franc is in control. We see that divergence. Divergence brought that big price action move lower. Franc is moving higher while the dollar is moving lower. and we did get a little indicator here that the down move may come to an end, as our indicator brought us. So that doesn't mean the down move is over, but it is interesting to see we are in a buy zone, we are at support. Will this hold? If this doesn't hold, this big candle here is going to come into question. And you can see that really, if that big candle comes into question, we may see some support halfway through at 8240. As we look at our watch list, our low volatility watch list, which is one of our time frame using Bollinger Bands, we currently don't have any candidates. And similarly, because of these big moves, we don't really have any inside bar candidates looking at today's range as compared to yesterday. We told you yesterday we had some big maneuvers on the economic calendar. Let's go take a look and see what we have on store for Friday. As we look at our economic calendar, we can see France, we have some consumption with manufacturing goods. Leading indicators here for the Swiss franc. But down here, consumer sentiment, employer costs, but really the consumer sentiment could definitely be some movers here for the States. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.